Yeah, we back. We back. A little hiatus last week.
Yeah,
That summer's for us. It's for everyone. You know, summer's really good.
especially us Canadians.
We back. We back. Yeah. And look what I'm wearing today.
Yeah,
He's a good fight out. And he showed that he's a legend.
dude, I'm a huge Thurman fan, as you know.
Yeah.
But
Tom Thurman.
yeah, but it was an entertaining fight. It was a good fight. I've spoken to a few boxing fans.
Yeah.
About the fight, and they were just impressed at what a good bang for the buck it was, that fight, paying for the pay-per-view.
Right. And then, I mean, look at his fight with Mayweather and who's more entertaining.
Oh.
The Pacquiao entertainment factor, at the end of the day, it all comes down to win the crowd.
Yeah.
Win the crowd.
Yeah.
Just win the crowd.
But they were...
Psyche.
Did you hear when Thurman came out? It was almost quiet.
Yeah.
And then when Pacquiao
the
came
fans
out...
are all for Pacquiao.
Holy
all
smoke.
for Pacquiao.
But you got two guys that come forward and fight.
14,356 people at the end.
Sold out.
Sold out.
Beautiful.
Great. And then we have Floyd Mayweather coming in there. He was there at the fight.
Why is he
this makes you scratch your head. Like, what's brewing here? Could there be a potential rematch between these two?
They're going to have to meet at a basketball game again.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Lakers game.
But Ellerby kept saying in all the post-fight interviews, Ellerby kept answering that question, kept saying Floyd's done, he's retired, he's living large, he's happy.
Yeah.
But you never know. They've said that before.
That's what smart business people do. Like, they're not going to reveal their moves, but they're going to bang just like that. It's out of nowhere. Bang.
Right.
He's fighting Conor McGregor. Bang.
Right.
Like, it's just,
true. And that makes it exciting.
Exactly.
And that makes the interest and the money.
The dough.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense. It makes dollars, as you always say.
Doesn't make sense. It makes dollars. Holla.
Now, did you see Thurman's wife?
Yeah.
She's pretty smoking.
Yeah. She's a pretty young lady.
Yeah. Indian from your part of the world.
It's more South Indian.
South Indian?
South Indian, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he just got married. He married her there.
And he wore the traditional garb as well.
She's from, yeah.
Did you see that? Reminded me of your wedding.
Yeah.
I was looking for the sword.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we'll get into the Manny Pacquiao Thurman fight and all that.
Yeah.
We just want to do a little tribute to a fallen soldier and my favorite fighter of all time.
One of mine too.
Pernell Whitaker.
Yeah.
He's always been my favorite.
A perfect mesh of brilliant defense and still offense.
And there's been a lot of posts and stuff in regards to Pernell's passing and untimely passing and everything. And these posts are just like the best defensive fighter of all time. But the thing is, like, and Andre Ward came out with a tweet, and Andre Ward tweeted something in regards to the fact that not just the greatest defensive fighter, one of the best ever, the greatest ever.
Overall boxer.
Overall,
wow.
He greatest ever. I put him. He's right there. Like, to me, he's number one.
Yeah.
Number one over everybody else. Ali.
Yeah. He's right up there. And he was so innovative. Like, did you ever see a guy move like that defensively before him?
It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It, like, the way he made you miss and how he countered you, and, like, he's down here, he's right by your knees, and he's making you slip and miss.
Unbelievable.
And don't be hit. Science.
Yeah. Amazing. And you see some real good sequences when he fought De La Hoya.
Oh, that one that
they
all showed.
He
did like 5, 6 slips, and then did that little dance, and like, oh, you hurt.
I love that.
Man,
beautiful.
He was great, and he was 84 on that gold medal team.
Medal, yeah.
And I really liked a couple stories and the tributes that these fighters were given to Pernell Whitaker. There's so much respect from all around the world, all the fighters. They say he's the best. He was the best. Antonio Tarver, these guys are all saying that Purnell was one of the best, and it was pretty
deservedly so, right?
Pretty shaken. So today we're just gonna let's give a little 10 count to our fallen soldier.
Yeah, sucks.
Okay, well, rest in peace,
Rest
Purnell
in peace,
Whitaker.
man. You live on.
Let's just talk a little bit about his career.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the guy. Like, he was ripped off 3 times. One, the huge fight with Chavez. When Chavez was 87-0, and he was from Culiacan, Mexico. He was destroying everyone, and Purnell just schooled him. Took him to school.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it was. I mean, I remember the look on Purnell's face after the fight.
Yeah,
it was disbelief, but it was disbelief for everybody.
And for everyone. That's when I just got into boxing.
Oh, wow.
I was just getting into boxing.
Yeah.
I remember watching that. That fight was at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. And what a schooling that Purnell gave him, making him miss, and that style was perfect for Purnell to beat that style.
Absolutely.
Stiff hit, move, slick. He was just so slick.
Yeah. I don't even think Chavez thought he won the fight, too.
Chavez knew he lost.
Yeah.
Fighters know when they lose.
Yeah.
And a lot of them don't admit it.
Right.
Some will admit it. They'll admit it.
Yeah.
If I lost a sparring session, I would be the first one to say it.
Right.
And my dad would start yelling at me. That's what he'd do.
Oh, you'd be the second one then to say it.
Yeah.
First your dad, then you.
So what happened with Purnell was that he got struck by a car in Virginia in his hometown.
Yeah.
He was a pedestrian.
Yeah.
Yeah, sad way to go, man.
Terrible way to go. He was 55, a year older than me, born in 64.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Sad stuff, man.
He won 6 world titles in 4 different weight classes.
Yeah.
Obviously, the gold medal at the 1984 Olympics on that one of the best amateur team ever with Mildred Taylor, Vander Holyfield, Tyrell Biggs, Purnell Whitaker. There were so many good fighters.
Yeah, that was an amazing team. And he was
Mildred
19.
Taylor, sorry, Mildred.
Yeah, isn't that what you said?
Did I?
I think so.
Yeah. I think so.
Speedy Gonzalez, Mildred was amazing.
Mildred. But Chavez changed things around in his career, didn't he?
He did. That was painful. Last 8 seconds.
That's what I talk about when you have, like, just because you're a record, but this guy's got a lot of wear and tear on him.
Yeah.
He's been in hard fights. There's a lot of mileage on his odometer.
Absolutely. Now, did you think, they gave the decision to De La Hoya over Whitaker.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on that?
Because it was a clear cut. I know your argument because I was reading stuff this past lead up to it, and you're probably going to say it could have went either way.
I thought Purnell won.
Yeah.
I thought
a lot of people said Purnell won.
I thought so.
I don't even think inched. I think it was like it was decisive. Like, he made De La Hoya. One thing, I was just reading stuff, and I don't want to throw shade on Purnell's name at all, and please don't think I am.
Yeah.
But they were just talking about, like, when the De La Hoya fight, he was getting ready for that.
Yeah.
That's when he started his, the abuse of drugs and that was a thing. Listen, we're not focusing on that or anything. Whatever. The guy was the best. My favorite fighter ever. I'm just talking in regards to what had happened there and what and then he came back, fought Trinidad, and then Trinidad really gave him a definitive loss there and knocked him down and all that. And Trinidad was the up and coming guy, and Purnell was just sad though. Everyone's been throughout the week have been sending condolences.
Yeah.
I'm looking on Twitter and things, and
what a way to go, man. That sucks.
Yeah. So we don't mean to jump right into the next topic.
We got
I honestly feel so bad about Pernell whenever I think about boxing. Like, this guy was like the sickest guy I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Box. Yeah. Like, he was so sick.
Yeah, his reflexes and his movement and his ability with that big movement to stay in balance.
Yeah, that was what
impressive.
Yes, right.
And then ready to counter.
Antonio Tarver was saying that about Pernell. It's like his bounce was unbelievable.
Yeah, Tarver's a smart guy then.
Yeah.
You agree with me.
Yeah. I like Tarver.
So we got to move on though.
Let's switch.
Life goes on, and we got to talk about.
Let's talk about the fight that happened last night and what a fight it was. And everyone was asking me. People were asking me yesterday, the day of the fight was happening, who's gonna win? Like, my cousin was asking me, like, for betting purposes and stuff.
Oh, really?
Who do you pick? Who do you got? What do you think? Who's the favorite? And I said from the beginning that this is like a 50-50 fight.
Yeah,
but Pacquiao could win it. That's what I was saying. I didn't think he'd win decisively in the manner he did, in the fashion that, even though it was a split decision that was rendered by the judges.
Right.
The judges always got it messed up.
Well, as you know, I picked Thurman, and
yeah, you owe me money on that.
No, we got it on record, man. There was no handshake. Was there a bet? Did we bet?
Technicalities.
Did we bet? What? I think we did bet. Okay, I do owe you. Fair enough. Okay. I always pay my debts.
Okay, you just get the coffee from now on for a month.
Okay, deal. Okay. Done. Right. But yeah, so I went into the fight because I thought about before the fight. I just watched some highlights of the Pacquiao-Algieri fight.
Yeah,
Algieri was a big mover, moved around the ring, and that fight was in 2014, 5 years ago. So you had a 35-year-old Pacquiao, and even though he knocked him down, Algieri 5 times in that fight, Algieri still went the distance. Yeah. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, Thurman's a much better fighter. Moves just as well.
29-0, 29-0.
KOs on his record. Yeah. There's no way he's going to get knocked out. Yeah. But based on that, but I know styles make fights. Yeah. And now we're 5 years later. I'm thinking, Thurman, that reinforces, I think Thurman's going to win. But the way Pacquiao came out in the first round.
With that knockdown.
That even before the knockdown, I thought to myself, damn.
Yeah.
I think Thurman's going to get his first loss.
Yeah.
Sure enough, he gets knocked down. It did look like a flash knockdown.
But
because he was kind of moving backwards. And you absorb some of the force when you're moving backwards.
Because Pacquiao did an uncanny move that fighters don't really do it a lot. It's like from the southpaw stance, a jab, left hand, and then bang again. Oh, bang, bang. And he's chasing him. Like, the guy's going back. So, like, bang, bang. That one doesn't hurt you bad, but it'll put you down. And
he thought he was in the clear. Like, he thought he created enough distance.
He thought he was out of the way. He moved out of the way enough. But
Pacquiao,
that's one of his punches. That 3-2-1 or 1-2-1, bang, bang, bang. That's one of his shots.
But he still knocked him down with his left.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, southpaw, if I'm doing it right, like, bam, bam, bam.
But he closed the distance. And so, after that...
Look how much distance he closed. Right. Like, it was like...
That's when I really got worried, because that made me realize, man, he's got his legs. He's got his legs. Yeah. And... go ahead,
No, Pacquiao's still saying he's got 5 years left in boxing. He's saying, I know he's getting a little... Yeah. But he didn't show any signs of a decline.
No.
And that's what you look for in a boxer.
He looked better in this fight than he did against Matisse, Broner. Yeah. Like, he really looked... And Jeff Horn.
Yeah.
That fight kept going through my mind. So he looked better.
But look at the guys he just fought, those names that you just mentioned. He beat all those guys decisively.
Well, not Jeff Horn.
Well, man, come on, man.
No, I'm talking about on the judges' cards.
Yeah, you're right. No,
right?
you're right.
But
you know,
absolutely.
Pacquiao.
But it wasn't a good fight. he didn't fight well. It was ugly.
It was in Australia. Circumstances were. But I don't know. I'm not making excuses.
But he did not look good, and that's when he started. That was one of the first times when people actually started criticizing Manny and saying he's looking older. Yeah, he's on the decline.
Do you think fighters do you agree with if fighters they're fighting this guy and he's like a champ, he's got all the their game, the level of game steps up when they fight somebody, their level game it comes down because you look it's true.
Saw that
it's
with
a natural thing.
Absolutely, I saw it. I went to one Raptor game this year.
Yeah,
the Raptors were hot.
But you were at the
I watched them. No way. I go to the Pelicans. They played the Pelicans, right? Lost.
Yeah.
Didn't play well. Lost. Next night, I think they played the Lakers or something soon after that, and they won. And they beat the Lakers every time, I think, this season, right? So, yeah, it happens in team sports and it happens in boxing.
It does.
Guys step up.
It does.
Manny looked
for sure.
like he had trained off the charts. He looked so good.
Who was that? But I was reading and stuff, but I've always known this about Pacquiao. The guy is just a machine.
Yeah.
When it comes to training too, if Bubo was saying, Bubo Fernandez his coach was saying, even Freddie Rhodes is his coach, but he's this guy that's been with him since when Pacquiao told him, come with me to Manila. And I'm going to make it as a boxer. Took that chance. Boy went with them. Kept him with them since day one.
Right. He was a childhood friend. That's right. On the street as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an incredible story.
Isn't it such a rags to riches story?
Unbelievable.
And he's a senator. He's an active senator.
Yeah.
Like he was saying after the fight.
Yeah.
All that.
He's got to do budgeting or something.
It was fun. Even though Thurman lost, he did his best. And that's the Australian. That's Russian. He's not easy opponent. He's good, strong. Oh, I'm messing it up. I don't know. Can't do it today. He's good fighter. Oh, there you go. He's a strong boxer. Okay, anyways. Pac earned $20 million for that fight, eh? 20 million plus.
And and Thurman?
Plus. I don't know.
I think it was 2.8 plus.
Thurman?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's I said at the end he'll end up making $8 million off of that fight.
Yeah.
That's what I read. Yeah, awesome.
Those are good paydays.
Yeah.
Pacquiao, look, 20 million and 20 plus.
Yeah. He's a superstar and you know, I love it that the guys he fights make good money.
Yeah.
Because usually beats him up.
And you got to. If you're fighting Pacquiao is he's right up there as he's a legend, obviously, but he's right up there as one of the best fighters right now that command pay-per-view sales and stuff. And
huge audience from the Philippines. The guys in the Philippines, I wonder what they're like.
Look at all the ones that came to the MGM Grand that sold out there at MGM Grand.
Plus, you have a large Filipino population, spread out throughout the world.
Yeah, in the States, especially in Toronto.
Toronto, it's about 100,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of buys. Did you notice? I want your opinion on this. That in the past, and you can look at the Margarito fight, for example. Pacquiao is in high gear round 1 to round 12. I thought he went down a couple gears in the late rounds. I thought he did slow down a bit.
I forgot to continue that story, but it's just in regards to this too, because Boo Boy would say he trains too much. We gotta stop him. He's going nonstop. He'll want to do one more round or another round. He keeps going. He's just that type of athlete. He said he plays basketball 4 hours a day.
The guy's a machine. That's amazing.
Looking to buy a stake in an NBA team too. He was saying as well. Interest in that.
But to do that at age 40 is incredible.
Amazing.
But it shows you how demanding a sport boxing is, because he was in great shape. There was a little bit of I don't like the word fading because that implies that his skills went down with fatigue. But no, his skills were still there. He used his experience to box smart, use a little less energy. And he did slow a little bit, but then in the 12th round, I thought he picked it up again. But did you notice that a little bit?
Not obvious. It wasn't
subtle.
obvious.
It was subtle.
Yeah, maybe subtle,
Yeah.
but I mean, there will be, who knows? I mean, the guy look. So like, Mayweather was in the crowd.
Yeah.
And they showed Mayweather coming to the fight, and he's in the crowd and stuff and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it smells like there's something brewing, and it's probably a rematch with Pacquiao and Mayweather. Because what fight out there right now in boxing can even get it can get huge pay-per-view money.
Close to a Mayweather-Pacquiao. Yeah,
And Mayweather and Pacquiao is Mayweather. Once you throw Mayweather in the equation,
yeah,
we're talking big pay-per-view numbers, skyrocket.
Not even a not even a Canelo Triple G will surpass a Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch.
Definitely not.
And the added
who
thing
wants
is,
to see that, man?
What, Pacquiao?
You want to see it?
Based on the way he fought last night and no shoulder injury.
Yeah.
Because I believe he did have a shoulder injury, 100%. And he had surgery.
He didn't divulge that information.
No.
And that should have.
I think now if they're gonna now that the hype is kind of rolling because he did look great. The question is, would Mayweather come out of retirement to fight him?
I think 100% because I mean, the first fight, even though there was an injury to the shoulder and stuff and whatever, what have you, but their styles is totally are equaling the same result again. Like the style of Pacquiao is not meant for a fighter like Floyd Mayweather. He loves that type of aggressive fighters that come at him. He can pick shot you and move and school you.
Yeah.
And look sweet doing it.
Yeah, true. But he's also older too.
He's also older too. Yeah. But the thing with him is his wear and tear is not. He doesn't have Pacquiao wear and tear. Marquez, Morales, Pereira, all those fights took years and years off his career.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
You can see it in his face too, like in Pacquiao's face. He's got there's he looks older.
He does. Yeah, his body looks thicker too, and which usually happens with aging and when your metabolism slows down a bit. But he's a phenom. He's a rare breed because when you're 40, there's a big difference between a 40-year-old and a 30-year-old.
Yeah.
As far as as far as strength, speed, endurance, everything. But that's why he's rare.
Considerable difference.
There really is. So when you look at
10-year gap.
Yeah. And if you do fitness tests with a large group of 30-year-olds, a large group of 40-year-olds, you're going to see a big difference. Mm-hmm. But he's outside that box. Yeah. He's there's very few people like him.
Yeah.
Like Hopkins, Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah.
Fought and won a championship at 50.
Yeah. But I don't think Bernard Hopkins didn't dominate like Pacquiao.
I don't think so.
Bernard was great in the age and everything. Fabulous, amazing story with him getting out of boxing jail and all that, and their fabulous story. But I think Pacquiao's story is more interesting.
Yeah, I mean that's subjective though.
Yeah, right? Because of what he accomplished. I mean, and we're Asian. I'm Asian. He's Asian.
Yeah,
yes, together. He's a good fighter.
But I like how he did say after the fight. Pacquiao said that he was he's a hard hitter. He was talking about Thurman being I think one of the toughest fights he's ever had.
Yeah, that's what he was saying that about him.
Yeah, very respectful. And I think Thurman was very respectful to Pacquiao after the fight as well.
He is not easy opponent. He's a good, strong. That's what he's saying. He's a good boxer. Hey, so there's a little tidbit that I found. Okay, a side note. Adrian Boner was saying this.
Oh, yeah, let's hear it.
About Keith Thurman that he was up gambling with him, and there's like 6 to 8 of Thurman's boys and stuff, or Broners, I'm not sure which ones,
Mm-hmm.
and they were gambling at till 4 a.m. in the morning on Thursday and Friday. Thursday and Friday, and the fight was Saturday.
I don't know if I believe.
I don't know if I believe that either.
Plus, he had his wife with him. You think his wife is going to be cool with that?
Yeah,
no
true.
way.
True. Yeah, and you can't believe what Broner says.
No.
Broner's always trying to.
He's trying to make headlines.
What a fool.
Yeah, my wife would be okay if I stayed up till 4 and came back with a wad of cash.
A wad of cash.
But no wad?
Yeah.
No go.
Yeah. And yours has gotten substantially smaller in terms of your wallet down there. Yeah.
Now after this loss, you mean, from the bet?
Yeah.
Yeah, now my wad's gotten smaller. But I don't know if I believe that. So
yeah, me neither.
What are you thinking about? Okay, let's break it down this way now too.
Yeah.
Rematch, yes or no?
No need.
Okay, I agree on that. Who does he fight next? Winner of Spence Porter. They fight on the 28th of September.
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
Now that leaves on the fringes Crawford on the outside, and we can't forget about Danny Garcia. His last fight, he looked beautiful, Danny Garcia.
But Danny's not even really in.
I think he should be
until he's got
he needs a big fight. I'd love to see.
I think
him fight
he's fighting. I heard a rumor with Mikey Garcia and Danny Garcia.
I heard that too. Yes, I did.
But I don't. I think that fell apart because
we haven't heard anything about it since.
And actually, on the PBC telecast, Mikey Garcia was on there, and he was showing Sean Porter.
I saw that.
How to beat Earl Spence.
Yeah.
What you should do is
to be inside.
You can show him all you want, man.
Yeah, he's a good inside fighter too, Spence. So
and he's strong. He's bigger and he's strong. That fight's coming up, and you know that's a pay-per-view fight.
It is a pay-per-view.
It's a pay-per-view
fight.
I saw that. How can that be a pay-per-view fight?
I think Earl Spence's head has gotten a little bigger lately because the way he's talking lately is a bit of a turnoff. I think he thinks he is that good. There's no question. But is he that good to the casual fan? I don't know. I don't think he's going to bring in anybody new like Pacquiao would.
No, I don't think so. He's missing that element though.
Yeah.
But he always will. But he's not. I don't feel he's arrogant, cocky, or anything. He is what he is. Like the truth. His nickname. He's the real deal. His skill set is just unbelievable, and he speaks confidently. Like he doesn't yeah, I'll beat you, man. Like you get like this, that. Like he doesn't talk like that. He talks like I'm gonna beat you, but he can't really do nothing. I think just that's his thing.
That's who he is.
And he's great.
So
man.
who are you picking in that fight? You're picking Spence, aren't you?
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah, I
Two
agree.
southpaws.
I agree. Going to be a lot of feet getting tangled.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Two southpaws and a lot of heads getting, especially the way Porter fights, comes in, not head first, but his head comes in when he's trying to get inside.
Do you think Porter would beat? No, you don't.
No, I don't think Porter is going to beat. He's going to get outboxed.
I don't think Porter even is capable of winning. Even against Danny Garcia, he fought already.
Yeah, and he beat him. He has a belt. He's got a championship belt.
Yeah, true.
Right, so he is in the his name always comes up in the mix. It does. We got to see. Really, at the end of the day, we got to see Crawford Spence Jr.
That's a fight.
That's the mega
what
fight.
Everyone wants to see that fight. That's going to determine who's the best.
Absolutely.
In the welterweight weight class, those are the two best guys.
And they both have O's. They both haven't lost. That's a crazy fight.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound. Is that going to happen next year? Do you think?
we'll see how things unfold, and it looks like fights are being made, and Archer Betterbeef, he's fighting the nail, Gavostic.
I love that fight.
Wow,
Damn.
that's gonna be a crazy fight.
That's a light heavyweight fight.
Yeah, and two murderous punchers. But Betterbeef but Gavostic is.
I know.
Just like what I don't know what to say.
He's a couple years younger too, but
yeah.
Now we're seeing age doesn't matter.
Age don't matter. Pacquiao showed that.
He set that bar.
He said that.
And Kovalev. I don't think he can beat either of those guys.
Kovalev's fighting. He's got that fight with Anthony Yard from England.
Yes, yeah.
He's got that fight. That's already that's happening in Kovalev's hometown, Chebysnin.
Whatever
Russia.
it is.
Chebysnin.
I think he'll win that fight, Kovalev, but he's got to fight. He's got to fight these other.
Talk about going to the Lions Den, eh? Going to the Lions Den to fight the hometown.
That's
the home country. Oh man.
Yeah, and if it goes 12 rounds, you know who's getting the decision.
Oh what?
So let's talk a bit about the under. Well, actually, before we get to the undercards, so let's say Spence beats Porter, Pacquiao gets to fight Spence. How do you see that fight going?
Spence.
Yeah.
Just
two at another level, eh?
Yeah. Two southpaws, Spence.
Yeah.
No one can beat him.
Yeah, he's so
good.
And
he beats Crawford too. You want to throw that in there?
I picked Crawford in that fight. Yeah.
Let's see when this fight gets made. Yeah. Let's see what goes down.
Yeah. Crawford's another guy that will, if something's not going right or not going as well, he'll change up the plan mid-fight.
Yeah.
And when we see that happen with good fighters,
they can make that adjustment on the fly. Then you gotta have plan A, plan B, plan C.
That's what the greats do.
Yeah,
I don't even see that in the good fighters.
Yeah,
the greats do that.
Yeah, that's true. They do.
So undercard.
Wait, just
okay.
Thurman said he didn't complain after the decision. He's like, we got the knockdown. He had the momentum in round one. I want to thank the fans. I want to thank everyone for coming out. It was a beautiful night of boxing.
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao is truly great. Legendary champion. So a lot of respect.
Yeah.
A lot of respect.
I like that. And you know what? That's his first loss.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure, like today and whatever, he's probably upset about it. But I think he's the kind of guy that will learn from it, and at age 30 he'll come back and be even better. I think he's that type of guy.
Yeah. I agree.
He'll learn from it. He'll change some things. He'll change his defense. And you did see that, like in the fight. When he got caught in the first round and went down, he was backing up with his hands down. Then later in the fight, actually the next round, he started backing up and moving with his hands up. So he already learned that. But let's see how he does. I love the guy, and I love the way he fights and boxes. So I want to see him stay at the top and get a belt back too.
We'll see what goes on next with him.
Yeah.
Sometime Thurman. Sometime.
I hate that.
So
leave him alone, man.
So the undercard. Which one do you want to talk about?
Yeah,
first?
I want to talk about Caleb Plant.
Okay, Caleb Plant. He fought. He's a super middleweight IBF champion. He fought Mike Lee from Notre Dame. He's a graduate from Notre Dame University. I just want to give a little tidbit about this. But Caleb Plant, third round knockout. He looked good. This was overmatched. Mike Lee did not belong in that ring, even though he has in that with against Caleb Plant fighting for IBF championship.
Yeah.
Levels were totally different, but Mike Lee. So the records, Plant moves to 19-0, 11 KOs now, and Lee falls to 21-1. So Lee, he's a graduate from Notre Dame University. who also turned down a lot of Wall Street offers for jobs to pursue his boxing career.
Wow.
His boxing career was almost derailed in 2013 when he was diagnosed with a debilitating arthritic condition known as ankylosing.
Can I take over for that? That's my thing.
I thought you were
man.
going to stop.
I've actually treated patients with that. Yeah,
really?
It's called
Okay.
ankylosing spondylitis.
Okay.
It's a disorder it's an arthritic disorder. It's genetic. It happens in men.
Yeah.
More in men than women. And
Yeah.
basically, what happens is certain areas of the spine. The spine are made up of vertebrae that move individually. That way we can move like the way we do.
Yeah.
But for some reason, we don't know the reason why, certain segments of the vertebrae, they start fusing together. So it starts in the neck and it goes into the low back. So and it can be painful as well, but ultimately it gets worse with time.
It causes severe back pain.
It does, and it's progressive, so it can get worse with time. Yeah.
So how do you treat it?
So it's got to be treated with steroids generally, because spondylitis means inflammation, right? So you get fusion with inflammation. So they try to slow down the progress with, but it's incurable. It can't be cured, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll stop, and it'll just be the neck fused and the low back. Other times, almost the whole spine will be like a stiff board, right? So it's not so predictable how bad it's going to be.
Yeah.
Somebody that gets it. But, you treat the symptoms of it. That's it. Yeah, it's a bad one for boxing, where you got to move.
Man, you're back and you can't do anything and severe pain.
Yeah, terrible.
You're in constant pain.
Yeah.
Severe. Can you imagine?
I can't even imagine when you get hit and your head goes and all these vertebrae that are fused turn at once. I mean, that can't be fun.
That's not good, right?
Interesting, though, that there's this kind of college theme there, because in the other undercard, Ugas and Figueroa Jr., Figueroa went to Texas A&M.
Yeah, you're right.
So you got a little college theme going there.
Yeah, college rivalry.
But did you watch the Figueroa Jr. fight?
I did. Well, I'm totally not impressed with that fight at all with Figueroa. Jordanis Ugas, he's a Cuban bronze medalist.
Yeah, 2008.
2008. Good fighter. I mean, holding too much. There's a lot of holding.
Yeah, it went kind of
Figueroa. What if Figueroa didn't even do anything?
I did not like the way in the past I've watched Figueroa's fights, and he takes a lot of punches.
He's undefeated.
Yeah, but he goes in and he gets hit a lot.
He was 28-0.
Yeah. I mean, he's taken damage over the years, but I did not like the way he didn't have the power.
Yeah.
And the way what's his name went to his body, Ugas went to his body.
Yeah.
That was
beautiful.
beautiful.
That, I love that body work. And those uppercuts, he was throwing to the chin.
Amazing.
Right to the chin. Bang, those uppercuts. Bang, right to the chin.
It was beautiful. And so right off the first round, you could see that Ugas is going to win the fight.
Yeah.
But Figueroa Jr., he's got a younger brother who's fighting soon too, Brandon, who's 19-0.
Yeah.
I haven't really, I think I've seen one fight.
Too,
yeah?
Right?
Yeah. So
Golden Boy locks up all these Spanish fighters.
They do. Now, Ugas, I remember who he lost to recently, right? He lost to Porter.
Yes.
But I don't know, man. I've watched that fight, and I thought that was either a draw or a win for Ugas. Yeah. Ugas fought really well. He's a quality fighter.
Yeah.
He's 147 too, right? So he's in the mix.
True.
He should be in the mix because he's good. He's 33. That's his only thing against him, I think. 33 years of age. But put him in the mix. He's a damn good fighter. He gave Porter a hell of a fight.
3 of his 4 losses were all split decisions.
Yeah. And I think he's gotten better. He's just getting better recently. So
I was impressed with the punches you were throwing, man, like to the uppercuts to the head and the body shots, like bang, those bolo punches, like
What did you think about the technique of? Remember how he was pushing him away to create distance? Are you a fan of that, or would you rather step back and then bang create distance?
You can do both, but I mean, stepping back requires you to use less, of your own energy.
Yeah. I thought that may have been a better, but I'm not a trainer, but I thought that may have been a better technique of creating space, because that's when he caught him, when he was at the end of his punch.
Yeah, true. Humans do that a lot. Like in the amateur, it's always like they push you off, hold, don't let you punch, and then push you away.
It's part of that defensive style they have.
Yeah.
So not bad undercards, but and that fight was on late too, eh?
That was not that.
Holy crap.
The score in that fight, it was 119-107.
Yeah.
So 11 to 12 rounds were won
and I think that was right
by Obas. Yeah,
I don't even want to see Figueroa fight again.
I don't either. When you have the opportunity to fight on a scale of that magnitude, like on the card like that, you have to capitalize on that.
Yeah,
people gonna want to see you again, and I don't want to see Figueroa.
No, I don't think so. That's a big stage, to not deliver on.
Yeah. So. And then we have Golden Boy. Did we speak about that? Postpones a Canelo fight for September.
I think we talk about. Yeah, we talk about. In our last podcast, we said this fight's got to be done in the next few days, because then it's 8 weeks for a training camp.
Right.
Well,
but
what's the latest?
Now the latest is that date on that you generally fight in September or May, Mexican Independence Day and Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo and is it Independence Day?
No, Cinco de Mayo is in May, right?
Yeah.
Mayo is May, and then you have, is it the Independence or whatever it is in September?
Yeah, but anyways, so he generally fights on those 2 dates.
Yeah.
In the calendar year, he's not fighting in September, but that doesn't say that he may not fight later on, because the one fight he had with Rocky Fielding. That was in December, and that was at Madison Square Garden.
Right.
Who knows? He may fight. But who cares? Just let's see him get in the ring. I know we talked about the zone.
Yeah.
They need him to fight. So there's got to be a Golovkin fight.
How is the zone making money? What fights are they putting on now that are real money makers?
They're probably, right now, panicking. The zone. Like, where did all their money go?
Yeah. This fight needs to happen. For different reasons.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what Golden Boy does. Let's see what he does.
Yeah.
You know what? He's gonna Caleb Smith. He's probably gonna fight him.
But Caleb Smith, I don't think that would be worthy of a pay-per-view or.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
Right?
It's not.
Like in the UK, that's good.
Yeah.
And speaking of UK, this is a good segue. We can jump into our next topic. Vasily Lomachenko, 13-1, 10 KOs. He's fighting now August 31st in London, England, at the O2 Arena in London. And he's fighting Luke Campbell, 5'9" southpaw, who's 22-2. A couple of his losses already. I was like, let me see Luke Campbell's losses. And I know you can't look at common opponents, but it's a good indication somewhat. Jorge Linares.
Yeah, that's right. I remember I watched that fight.
Vasily took him to school. You're going to say he got knocked down, but it happens.
Yeah, and, I mean, it was his toughest fight to date. Outside of the Salido fight, that was his toughest fight to date. Was the Jorge Linares, who was a tougher opponent.
It was a good test, but it wasn't tough for him where he struggled and stuff. He didn't. I wouldn't even use the word struggle. in that fight.
No, but he
maybe started a little bit slower. Then he was just freaking ripping him.
Yeah, and I know Luke Campbell lost to Jorge Linares.
He did, and Luke Campbell lost to Linares. Luke Campbell is also a gold medalist at at the amateurs. So that's big. And these are for the WBA, WBC, WBO, and Ring Magazine belt. And Vasily Lomachenko, high tech.
Oh man, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun fight.
He's always like, there's a few fighters in boxing that are must watch.
Right.
And Lomachenko is definitely a must watch type caliber fighter.
Yeah. He needs a big name. But
you're right. But
who's the big name at 135?
135. Now they're jumping to our next segment is about Teofimo Lopez,
right?
Because we're talking about the 135 pound weight class, and Teofimo, he looks like he's the guy that can give Lomachenko some kind of a test,
right?
But not after his last fight on Friday when he fought Masayacho Nakatana, who was 18-0, 12 knockouts at the time. Teofimo beat him a decision, 118, 111, 118, 110 twice, and 119, 109. It was a clear-cut win, but I didn't see that fight, but there's a lot of people saying he struggled against a 5'10" Nakatana, and he even said himself, he's like, when asked about it, and it was his first time going 12 rounds, he's like, it's horrible when asked about his performance. But it is what it is. He's tall. He's 6 foot tall, man. From this point on, I'll always fight guys down my own height. I don't have to worry about that anymore.
That is tall for a 135 pounder.
That's tall. But remember when that other Japanese guy fought Rigondeaux? Remember how tall he was? Yeah. He was like a 5'11" bantamweight.
That's weird, man. That's kind of a freaky height for that weight.
Yeah.
I'm like 5'10", and I'm 100.
Let's not talk about height.
Something. I don't even want to talk. I don't want to talk about weight.
Why you go there? Don't even go there.
All right, we won't go there.
All right.
Yeah, but he needs more fights. He needs more fights. He needs more experience.
Lomachenko, he does, but I'm sure.
No, I'm saying Teofimo Lopez. He's got to earn the right to fight Lomachenko.
Yes, totally. But they're just saying, like, if there's a guy out there that can knock Lomachenko off or give him somewhat, it's this guy, Teofimo. But to be honest, I've never even seen him fight. I've watched highlights, obviously, those things, and I've been impressed with him. But I don't like the flipping backward, all that stuff that he does.
He's a kid. He's young, man.
And I don't like his
showmanship.
His dad being his
I know.
His trainer, and he's like right in there. He's like Angel Garcia, but worse.
Oh boy, really?
Angel, like
I love Angel Garcia.
Don't you miss Angel?
The truth is the truth. The sky is the truth, and you can put your hands to cover the sky, to try to cover the sky, but you can't because the truth is the truth. Come on, man!
Remember when he's going off with Keith Thurman? Man, he's using the N-word. It's like, yo,
I know. I don't think he says it as a derogatory.
No, he doesn't.
No, he's trying to be a hood rat or whatever.
Yeah, from New York,
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Because they're friends with Broner, right? Like they have a relationship with Broner.
Yeah.
But the way he went off on Amir Khan when they fought, I thought that was very disrespectful.
Yeah.
I don't think you start going at somebody's religion, really.
Yeah.
Whether you agree with it or disagree with it.
No.
Come on, man!
That's taking it too far.
That was too far.
Do you know, my last fight, and it was, and I fought this guy from Mexico, Jose Silveira. And anyways, he sent a quote, like a press release to over here, basically saying, he's like, yeah, I didn't know it because he's fighting me, and I'm Indian Sikh, and he's like, I never knew it. I thought Indians just play cricket and stuff like that. Why they into boxing? Like, what are they gonna do in boxing? They can they stick to cricket and stuff.
That makes him sound so ignorant.
Yeah,
that works against him.
I'm like, that's pretty funny.
You'll show him.
It made me chuckle. Chuckle.
That's pretty funny.
Chuckle.
So, Gervonta Davis.
So Devontae's fighting on next week.
Who's he fighting again?
So I don't have the name.
Okay,
here.
we'll talk about it next week, anyways.
Okay.
But is he fighting at 130 still? Not 135.
I think he's around there.
Yeah.
30,
So if
30.
he will come
I
up to
think he's
135,
Yeah,
and then
'cause-
that could potentially be a bigger fight for Lomachenko.
But I think he would. I think Lomachenko would even like. I see him schooling.
I agree.
Devontae.
But there's so
Yeah.
much hype with the money team
Yeah.
that they could hype that into a big fight,
true,
right?
Because he's gonna sell out. He's fighting in Baltimore this weekend. The next weekend, he's sold that out. He's
a star. He's becoming a star.
He is totally becoming a star.
Yeah. So let's see how that plays out, and then if he comes up to 135, and then they put that fight together, which I believe at some point will happen.
Yeah.
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 I can't see at this point Lomachenko going up to 140, and he said it.
No, he said he's 135 is his weight
Yeah,
class.
he's smart. That's smart.
You don't need to move up
No.
or whatever. That's his.
But right now he's after Luke Campbell, if he wins or when he wins,
Yeah.
whatever you feel about it.
Yeah.
The division's cleaned out.
Yeah. Then we have to see if Tank will come up
Yeah.
to 135.
I'd love to see that. That would be a fun fight to watch.
It'd be fun. Definitely be fun. Because Tank's got that one punch
Yeah.
knockout.
And he's been
That small guy can knock out with one shot.
yeah. He's had one fight where he didn't dominate. I think it went almost. I think it went the distance. He had one tough fight, but overall he's dominating everybody.
Knocked
20
knockouts.
Yeah, the kid's like a real talent.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we got to keep going.
Okay.
We got Kooner's Corner, and I'm gonna do a short "Did you know" segment.
Okay, so I'll just talk about Kooner's Corner because this past week it just brought back memories of how the sport of boxing and how deadly it can be and how unforgiving it can be of a sport and how it anyway it's just there was a fight this weekend and I was just I wanted to talk about the importance of a cornerman, having a proper cornerman, a coach. A coach is more than just somebody that's like, hey, hit the goal 1, 2, 3. It's more than that. A coach that's with you and that's bringing you towards your goal because they have the same belief in you that you have in yourself, and they push you and they nurture you and they care for you and love you, and that was really important. And I was very fortunate to have that in my career with my coach Bill Grant. He right from the beginning, when I was 13, I walked into the gym, and he took care of me. He helped me, guided me. He's a father figure. It's still, part of my life now and everything. And just the reason why I got to where I got to. I mean, I had other coaches in boxing, like Charlie Stewart and Greg Carverson from Detroit. He was one of the best coaches. I had some other coaches, but Bill was one that. So, the importance of having somebody in your corner that's right there, that has been through everything with you and is supporting you and is there with you, confining with you. So it gives you a sense that when you go into the ring, you feel at ease. You don't have to. You're like, I'm taken care of. My coach's not gonna let anything happen to me and stuff. And if the fight's if I'm getting hurt or whatever, then he'll pull the plug, throw the towel in, or whatever. He's always there for my well-being. It's always important to have that kind of person in your corner that's always there for your well-being, and not just oh, he's my meal ticket. Let me keep getting him fed to the lions and everything. And so just this fight this weekend, Maxime Dashadev, and he fought Sabriel Matias. And Maxime was only 20. Is only 25. Sorry, is only 25. So during the fight, I think was the 11th round. Buddy McGirt, James Buddy McGirt, who
Yeah.
I've always really respected.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
always a great trainer. He was a great fighter. Pernell Whitaker beat him twice.
Yeah, I remember.
But I've always really respected Buddy McGirt as a trainer and stuff. And he always cares about his fighters. And he's always there for his fighters. And the fighters know when they're in the ring that if something's going to happen, my coach is going to pull the plug. But that sometimes you have a fighter that's too brave for their own good.
Yeah.
And this was the case here, where Maxime didn't want to. Buddy McGirt's like, I'm pulling the plug. I'm telling the fight's off. The fight's done. It's done. And he's like, no. He's Russian. He's like, no. And so Buddy McGirt ended up just telling the ref, that's it.
Yeah.
And the fight was stopped. They go back to their dressing room. Dash it up. He throws up. He starts throwing up.
Oh shit.
He passes out. He faints. They have to rush him to the hospital.
Thank goodness McGirt stopped the fight.
Yeah. So he started vomiting once he got to the change room after the fight.
Yeah.
Then just rushed to the hospital after he lost consciousness. And he went on a surgery to relieve swelling in his brain.
Yeah.
And updates are just to follow, and hopefully he's okay.
Yeah.
And who was speaking about this was Klimas.
Yep.
The promoter. He was promoting that
For,
fight.
yeah, he promotes
all
Lomachenko, a lot of
block.
the Russians.
And he was talking about the Adonis Stevenson fight, and because of Gvozdyk, and I'm sure he promoted Gvozdyk. And
right.
Adonis had that surgery, went through the same, and luckily Adonis is good, and we just hope everything's okay for this fighter, and that's why guys, like, whenever I hear and see comments like he's a bum or he's that, man, he's a bum, don't call a fighter a bum. To get in the ring is a massive deal.
Absolutely.
Not everyone does that. Not everyone can.
Show respect.
We respect all fighters. Anyone gets in the ring.
Good coaches, good Kooner's corner. I like it. I just got a quick. Sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry. Just on a sad day with talking about Pernell Whitaker as well too.
Yeah, that sucks.
This is reality,
Yeah.
guys. This is reality. This is boxing.
So, quick, because we're almost out of time here. Quick, did you know why Mike Tyson always wore black shorts?
And no socks, right?
But the main thing is the black shorts.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was in honor of and in memoriam to Customato, to his death. So he wore black. Always wore black.
Oh, it was,
Yeah, that's the reason why he wore black. The great Customato.
Really?
Yeah.
That was the.
That's the reason he wore black. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little did you know tidbit.
That was his trademark, eh? Those black shorts.
Yeah.
Then he started putting then he had the I think he had the U.S. flag in a triangle, right there, a triangle with the U.S. flag there.
Yeah.
So, he's the greatest.
Here we
he's
go.
The greatest of all
it's
time.
ludicrous.
Okay, so
dude, we're done, man. So I think we got to talk about next week. We'll talk about this upcoming. Well, we'll have seen the fight.
Javante Davis fight. I have a dilemma with that. I gotta go to my brother's wife's family barbecue annual
on a
barbecue.
Saturday.
It's in Windsor too.
Oh, wow. And I got Sunday night. I don't know if I can do it Sunday night. We'll talk about it because I'm going to the Queen concert.
You're right up. That's right. That fits perfect for you, eh?
Yeah.
That's a good lead set.
We are the champions.
Into our ending here, but it's not going to be. It's not going to be Queen. It's going to be Drake. All right, guys. We out. We out. We out.
Good segment, bro.
Rest in peace, Pernell. Rest in peace, Pernell. Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao.
He's a good fighter.
He's a good fighter.